So I've got life's tough questions for you.
And welcome to another episode of Life's Tough Questions. Today's first question is, would you rather every time you ate something, you had to say out loud, "Here comes the aeroplane," and pretend like, flying the food in the mouth type scenario? Or every time you chewed food, you had to make that nom sound, like nom 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 nom, out loud. So not quietly, we're talking like nom 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 nom. Now, for me, when I'm looking at this question, I guess when I'm eating, if it's at work, I'm when no one else is going to see me. I like to go on a break by myself, be away from everything. So I'm not usually eating around people. So that really doesn't matter either way for me. But in the scenarios that I might be around other people that might actually judge me, I know my friends probably judge me anyway, but they're not going to be angry about it. But if I'm in public, I think the safest choice for me would just be doing the aeroplane type scenario, like here comes the aeroplane, because also chewing food to make that nom nom sound, I think you're going to be spitting food out. It might be incredibly difficult to eat like liquidy type food, unless I guess you head back or something. I feel like an idiot even doing it. So I think I would have to go with the "here comes the aeroplane." It would bother people around you, but they might just think you have a problem or something and move on from it. Whereas the nom 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 actually might make it more difficult for me to eat, is where I'm seeing this question as far as what I would rather. So here comes the aeroplane for me. Lock in one of those, thanks.
This one stumped me for a little bit. The "here comes the aeroplane," it's very like childlike and childish. My own way of thinking about it, I just picture it being just, you kind of look like you're a child or very immature or something like that. I think I would take the second one. I would make the meow noises, and I would make like a lot of loud chewing noises and stuff. I feel like if I just owned it and really went about it, it would, I don't know why, but I picture like a barbarian like tearing into like a goat leg, just being like,
there's a man that loves his food.
Yeah, and you could actually kind of make it badass. Like 99% of people around you will want to stab you because you're making food noises with your mouth. And I'm one of those people too. Like, I hate it when someone's eating with their mouth open or like even chewing too loud or something like that. But I feel like I could just own it, and I wouldn't feel as childish with like, "Oh, here comes the aeroplane, open wide."
Yeah, because you're not even just saying it; you're doing an aeroplane.
You would do the gesture, you do the movements and stuff. So I'd take the second one, and I think I would just like try and really own it and like eat my food very like barbarian-esque and just be like, and like rip into it. Yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Neither of these are really great. I think the "here comes the aeroplane" or the loud chewing noises, in either one of those cases, you're never ever going to a smart restaurant again for the rest of your life.
You're not.
Ever.
Yeah.
No one will go to you.
Unless you own the restaurant.
Well, yeah, okay then. But I don't own a restaurant. But I feel, I wouldn't know how to run a restaurant like that. I'd be one of those failure cases that Gordon Ramsay has to come and save, because I've run it into the ground after like a week. But I feel like that's a different question. So neither of these cases am I ever going to a smart restaurant again. It's just impossible. No one would ever agree to go with me. But I'm thinking, I like to eat pretty fast. Anyone who's ever eaten dinner with me will say I eat way too fast. I feel like the "here comes the aeroplane" logistically is going to slow down the pace of my eating. Now, for people who are eating dinner with me, that's great, except they have to put up with the noise. But for me, that's going to be horrible. I'm never going to be able to eat a quick meal ever again. That sounds horrible. And I also think that the insanity that would come with being compelled to say "here comes the aeroplane" and fly your food like a biplane, you'd be in tears going, "Make it stop, here comes the aeroplane." Oh God, make it stop.
Yeah.
Envy.
Yeah, no one said you had to enjoy saying it, I suppose.
I don't see how you could enjoy it. So I feel like that would get old after about 3 days. And logistically, like psychologically, there's no way. So I don't like the idea of going nom 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 either because I hate food noises. I'd execute someone for making food noises if I get away with it, like without even a second's hesitation. But I think that's what I'm left with. Like, that would be easier than having to say a whole line every time I want to take a bite out of my dinner.
See, I think it would just become like habit. It would be like a habit. Like some people, like, you know, might, when they every time they pick up their spoon or something, they might have to touch the top of it and then grab it or something. Like, I think the Here Comes the Aeroplane could just be a force of habit but every time. You reckon you'd take larger portions then, just to avoid more times doing it? So like, I sometimes like to like take little nibbles of things or little bits. If I had to say, here comes the aeroplane every time, no, big mouthful there.
That's why I've got life's tough questions for you.